Hey everyone, and welcome back. I am back with another video today. I used to upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I think now, depending on when I finish editing, my new videos will come up on either Tuesday or Thursday. I'll try and do both days, but most likely it'll just be on one of those days. Today's video is actually a suggestion I got from one of my friends who, see if you're watching, this was your suggestion. She wanted to know what my most moisturizing lipsticks were and what I recommended. I just wanted to point out that I think it really depends on your lips. Some lipsticks that might be comfortable for me might not be comfortable for somebody else. And the other thing I wanted to say was no matter what lipstick I wear, like even these ones that I have to share with you, they still do get a little bit drying throughout the day. And I feel like the only way to keep my lips moisturized is to reapply the lipstick. I find that's the case for all of the lipsticks I own. Like if I just put it on in the morning and I leave it for like an entire work day, my lips still feel a little bit dry towards the end of the day, even if it's a really hydrating lipstick. I also would really recommend you have some kind of lip balm or lip treatment and that you apply that before bed. If I go to bed with dry lips, I'm going to wake up the next day with cracked and chapped lips, especially in the winter when it's cold outside and if you lick your lips and they get all chapped. So I highly recommend you apply a lip balm or lip treatment before bed. Anyway, these are my favorite moisturizing lipsticks, the ones I find the most comfortable from the drugstore. So this video really has nothing to do with the colors and the shades of these lipsticks. It's really just the formula. So yeah, I just picked the ones that I kind of wear on an everyday basis. So like the natural nudie kind of colors. I'm gonna start with this lipstick, and it is the Only One lipstick by Rimmel. The shade I have is in 700 Naughty Nude. I'm not entirely sure what Rimmel claims this lipstick to be, but I think they maybe included that it's supposed to be long lasting and non-drying, which I do find to be the case. I find this lipstick to be very creamy on my lips. It's got a nice like sort of glossier texture to it, and it does last a really long time. It works in the winter time because I don't find that my lips get chapped when I'm outside or waiting in the cold for the bus. It's one of the more comfortable ones at the drugstore. I don't know if there's going to be any point in me swatching these because it's not about the color. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is pretty glossy. It's very creamy. A good option from the drugstore if you're looking for something that's long lasting but moisturizing at the same time. The next lipstick I have to share with you is another one by Rimmel, and this is one of their Moisture Renew lipsticks that come in this like purpley packaging. This is in the shade 730 Nude and the City. I find these lipsticks personally to be very moisturizing. I don't find it crumbling or cracking my lips at all. It's another very creamy, glossy sort of lipstick. It does kind of have, I think I got it on my nose. It does kind of have a weird scent to it. It's not like unpleasant, it's just kind of weird. This one smells really sweet as well. They both kind of smell sweet. Being called Moisture Renew, I do think that it is moisturizing and comfortable. The next lipsticks I have to share with you are by Maybelline. These are their Loaded Bold lipsticks. I have two shades in my hands right now. One is in Greige, and one is in Mauve. I don't know why I can't talk properly today. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. These are kind of a matte finish, but they're not completely matte and they don't feel matte on my lips. They're more like a velvet satin formula. I think the fact that they're not fully matte is why they feel more moisturizing compared to the Maybelline Creamy Matte lipsticks. I don't find these to be drying at all on my lips. They last a really, really long time. This is Mauve, and you can definitely tell it is a lot more matte than the other two. And then I also have Greige. I know this isn't about the colors, but this is just a really good color. I would highly recommend. And I don't know, they're just really good, comfortable lipsticks. They're not the most moisturizing, but they're definitely not uncomfortable or drying, which is why I am including them in case you wanted something that is more matte than say like the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipsticks. The next lipsticks I wanted to share with you are more like a gloss, and these are the L'Oreal Infallible Pro matte glosses. I just talked about these in my December favorites video, but I wanted to include them again because I do think that these are some of the most comfortable lipsticks at the drugstore. I know it's like a gloss, but to me it's just a satin lipstick. Out of all the ones I'm showing you today, I probably wear these the most. I just find them to be extremely non-drying. They last a really long time. While they're not really moisturizing, they don't dry out my lips, if that makes sense. I wore, which one? I wore this one in Bare Attraction when I was up on Grouse Mountain and it was snowing and we were snowshoeing up there, and I wore this on my lips, and even though it was cold, my lips did not feel dry at all. They didn't get all chapped and cracked. The two shades I have are Bare Attraction and Nude Allude. I wear them on an everyday basis. I think they're really great lipsticks. Next up, I have some of my favorite formula lipsticks from the drugstore, and these are the Katy Kat matte lipsticks. The two shades I have to share with you today are Catoure. I never know if this one is called Catoure Tricot-Griffes or just Catoure. This one is called Kitty Purry. Wearing Catoure on my lips today. They're not a fully matte lipstick. They're more of a satin demi-matte finish, perfect for everyday wear. They're not the most pigmented lipsticks, but I don't mind that because I don't find these to dry out my lips at all. I think they're very comfortable. They last a really long time, and I think Catoure is my favorite color from the entire range of lipsticks. I love warm nudes like this. That is, oh, these swatches. That is Catoure right there, and that is Kitty Purry. And the last lipstick I want to share with you is kind of the only like fully matte lipsticks that I'm going to share with you today, and these are definitely the most drying out of the lipsticks I've shown you. These are the Milani Moisture Matte lipsticks. I have the shade Matte Naked, which I wear like all the time. I love Matte Naked. And then I have the shade Matte Beauty. These are like your full-on matte lipsticks. They definitely do have a lot more moisture in them than like other matte lipsticks from the drugstore. But if you do wear them for like an extended period of time, I think that they will start kind of making your lips feel a little bit chapped, which is why I would recommend you kind of reapply them throughout the day, even though they last a really long time. I don't know, that's just the way I feel. So I think if you do want it to be moisturizing, you need to reapply it, which I actually don't do. I go the whole day without reapplying it. It lasts a long time. I don't think they dry out my lips. I can wear them in the winter time. For matte lipstick, I think these are pretty comfortable. After the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Glosses, these are my favorite formula from the drugstore. I highly recommend. So those are all my most comfortable and moisturizing lipsticks from the drugstore. Keep in mind, these are my lips, so yours might feel a little bit differently, but for me, these are the ones that I have been reaching for this winter. I haven't had a problem with any of these drying out my lips this year, and it has been really cold where I live. My lips have been more dry than they have been in previous years. Thank you, Trixie, for suggesting this video idea. I hope that it has been helpful. Thank you as always for watching, and I guess I'll see you in my next one. Bye!